With 2025 coming to an end, and along with it the existential dread of being 1 year older kicks in, let us focus on something positive. 2025 has been a big year for movies. In more ways than one. Which is nice to see, since it technically isn't the final year of movies, but with Netflix consuming Warner Brothers, it does feel like the beginning of the end. So let us celebrate what could be one of the last great years for cinema. It's been a big year for animation. It's been a big year for Predators. In more ways than one. And it's been a big year for me. New house, new background, same crippling fear of death aging in the ever-increasing speed of time as it slowly sucks away everything that I love, my youth, my joy, my hairline. But hey, that's not gonna stop this self-loathing narcissist from ignoring all of his problems and making the same mistakes in 2026. And what better way to kick off that yearly tradition than doing the thing I do every year and compiling and ranking 10 films of the year. But unlike other 10 top best films of the year videos or whatever, this is not another best films of the year video. No, because this isn't just some subjective thing that just some guy has said. No. I have done research and I've compiled lists and I've read other people's letterboxds and I've sorted, I've collated, I've compiled, I've compared and contrast people's thoughts and opinions, and I have scoured thousands of different people's opinions, and I have put them into an algorithm on the computer because I think that's possible, and I have whittled it down with science out of everybody's opinions and thoughts to the conclusion of the 10 best films of 2025. Subjective? There's no such thing in art, you fucking idiots. This is the objective top 10 best films of 2025. You're welcome. Number 10, Train Dreams. An often quiet, contemplative, mesmerizing tale of a ye-old lumberjack man as his life unfolds over the span of decades in a fascinating and gorgeously shot way that slowly seeps into your very soul. As beautiful and gentle as it is deeply sorrowful and harsh, wonderful, tragic, immense. The visual storytelling on display is overwhelming at times. Not an ugly frame in this film. Nature in all its gloriously majestic, yet unfairly cruel and unknowable glory. Man, if you want to see some big-ass trees looking awesome, this film is gonna fuck with you something fierce. Never thought I'd say this, but Joel the Lumberjack Edgington might be the best lumberjack in film or TV. Sorry, Lumberjack Dexter, you had a good run. This film tackles grief and loss and tragedy in such a devastating, heartbreaking way. It was truly the surprise of the year for me. I did not expect this from a Netflix film. It overweight. Hold on. I just realized Train Dreams, whilst a truly fantastic film in literally every single way, 5 stars, it is a Netflix film. And since I am in mourning for cinema and in solidarity with cinema, I don't think I can put a Netflix film on my list of top 10 films of the year, because it's not top 10 movies of the year. It's not top 10 slop of the year. No, it's top 10 cinema, film, art. So, fuck Netflix, and unfortunately, fuck Joel Edgerton, and fuck Train Dreams. It's off the list! Number 10, K-pop Demon Hunters. I can't believe Sinners is now the second best monster movie musical of the year. But here we are. An astonishing film. So fucking funny. I couldn't believe it. I love these characters so much. The first 30 minutes is such an adrenaline rush of kinetic action, jokes, and a relentless pace with flawless, gorgeous animation. I don't understand how Sony and Netflix keep making terrible films, but apparently when it comes to animation, they're making the best things ever. I mean, with the Sony one, I'm kind of used to it now with Spider-Verse, but now with Netflix on the train, I don't really hold on. Oh shit. Oh dear. Oh, we're off to a rocky start. I have realized something as I said the words that came out of my mouth. K-pop Demon Hunters, also a Netflix film. I really hate to do this because you know how much you love something when it rocks up in Fortnite and you're like, man, I'm going to buy the fuck out of those skins. And then you just like don't play for a couple of days. And then you go to the shop in Fortnite to buy all of the K-pop Demon Hunters and they're gone and they're not in the shop anymore. And you are like genuinely like devastated. You know you love something when that is the emotion. Also, I have Apple Music and not Spotify. Yeah, I know. I hate myself too. So I don't get a Apple Music Wrapped, but I have to imagine top 10, somewhere in there, golden. I have listened to it so many times. So yeah, it really hurts my soul to say this, but I'm a man of integrity. I'm a man of cinema, of art, of I'm a film bro / cinephile, even though cinephile, like I am a cinephile because, you know, I respect cinema and I curl my beard at art and go, thought-provoking. But at the same time, why is I like films a lot and it's my main hobby so close to pedophile, cinephile, pedophile? It just me confused about that? Okay. So yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. It's a Netflix film, so whilst it might be a 5-star banger and I love it with all my heart, get it the fuck off this list. Number 10, Frankenstein. You'll never guess who the real monster is. Wait, oh my god. I can't believe this has happened a third time. Whilst you could see Frankenstein in the cinema for 2.5 seconds, it is in fact a Netflix film. So, it's off the list. Number 10, Wake Up Dead Man. Wishes it was on this fucking list, but it sucks. I'm sorry, I came in hot. I came in way too hot. Rian Johnson, what happened? 5-star Knives Out, 5-star Glass Onion, 2 of my favorite films of all time. Wake Up Dead Man, like, I don't know. Maybe you need to wake up your editor and cut that first 45 minutes into 5 minutes. Why is Benny B not in like a half of this movie? Astonishing, baffling. I'm kind of surprised everyone loves it so much. But yeah, dangerously close to being in my bottom 10. But then I actually did like compile a list and I'm like, no, it's like 30 films away. There were some fucking shockers this year. But if there was a list of films I thought would be perfect but weren't, it would be Wake Up Dead Man, Frankenstein, Running Man, Wolf Man, lots of men disappointing me. Am I right, ladies? I'm so sorry. Number 10. One battle after another. A thrilling, propulsive, surprisingly funny, and epic odyssey into the underground world of revolution through the very personal and human small-scale lens of a father and his daughter. Rich, complex, thought-provoking themes. Racism, power, fatherhood, but mostly a devastating and powerful reminder of the eternal and impossibly frustrating struggle of forgetting your password. This is a film equivalent of trying to log in with the password you've used literally 100 times, but for some reason, whatever website you're trying to get back into or whatever app is like, no, that's not your password. And you're like, okay, fuck, I mean, it is. I can see it written there, but it's okay. I've tried 3 times, but let's just reset the password. Okay, that's fine. Then you reset the password with that password that it said wasn't the password, so that means you can use this password. And then it's like, no, you can't use the same password as last time for a new password. And you're like, okay, that's totally fine. And I loved that for this film. Just what a glorious film. It's just such a tragedy. The Warner Brothers, after having such a big, amazing year with so many big films, is being eaten and consumed and devoured by Netflix. Which, I suppose, now I think about it, makes one battle after another now, once the contract is signed, a Netflix film. Which means, get this motherfucker off my list. Bang! Number 10, Superman. Sure, it's no Smallville, but it's pretty good. Wait, hold on. Oh my fucking god. Is Superman also Netflix now? Number 10, Sinners. Sure, it's no K-pop Demon Hunters, but for a monster movie musical, it's pretty good. Wait, fuck, oh my god, this can't be happening. Are any good films not made by Warner Brothers? Number 10, Final Destination Bloodlines. No. Number 10, Weapons. Number 10? Thunderbolts? Ugh. I just threw up on my mouth. A lot. What a horrible year for cinema. If we exclude Netflix and Warner Brothers, we're really... we're like at the bottom of the barrel. So there's just like some really rotten stuff at the bottom. So I've dug through Netflix and Warner Brothers, and apparently the 10th best film of 2025 was Thunderbolts. Asterisk. Number 9, Bring Her Back. This film was so devastating and harrowing and heartbreaking. I loved it so fucking much. It was such an exceptional film. The filmmaking was elite. The storytelling was exceptional. But it just made me feel so sad that I don't really ever want to think about it ever again. So I won't! Number 8, Hello Road. This film will make you never want to drive in a car, or have parents, or be a parent, or exist. It's a truly harrowing, horrible experience. It was the most suffocating, incredibly claustrophobic, spectacular film I've maybe ever seen. It's set in one car, on one car journey, essentially just on the phone to their daughter. The camera work in this film is exceptional and crazy and exciting and fun. The camera's weaponized in such fascinating, unique, interesting ways to really take this simple, single idea of two parents trying to reach their daughter after some kind of incident happens, just them talking to their daughter on the phone. But the way it's acted and filmed and staged is so suffocatingly exceptional. It's so good, I probably should have done a review for it. But the end of the film implies something, and I went, oh, I don't like that. But then, like, a few days ago, I listened to a podcast, and they're like, no, it implies this. And I'm like, oh, I guess I was just a fucking idiot. So it might be the best film of the year, but also I feel like that end, should you imply, like, is it meant to be ambiguous? I don't know if I like that. Yeah, honestly, it's such a good movie. It's maybe a 5-star time, but I am silly and dumb and misread the ending. Or maybe I meant to read it like that. Maybe it's meant to be like that. I don't know. That felt too sincere, didn't it? It's like just a real review. Ugh. Feels strange after 20 minutes of whatever's been happening. Number 7, This Pumpkin. Number 6, this beautiful granite cast aluminium pan I bought recently. Truly worth every penny. And let me tell you, it was pretty fucking expensive. So I'm glad it's as good as they said it would be, because I was like, yeah, I mean, it looks nice, but like, will I really taste the difference? And let me tell you, yeah. Number 6, The Long Walk. This film is pretty much speed, but if the bus was boys. Mixed with every YA dystopian novel ever written, but mostly The Goat. Plus a healthy dose of everybody's favourite Olympic event, marathon walking. Or more simply put, a dream video for Mr. Beast. I'd love to say more about this film, but I did a review on it. Plug for that, please go watch it. It didn't do as well as I would like, but one could say that for every video. Too real. Number 5, Predator, Killer of Killers. Tron Ares, now that's how you make a film with a predator in it. Number 4, Predator Badlands. Seatron Ares? Now that's how you make a film with a predator in it. Number 3, Avatar. 3, in 3D. I fucking loved it. It blew me away. It is very high on this list. I do know it was such an easy 5-star cinema time, but is it a 5-star film? Probably not. I don't know. I did a big Avatar-sized review for the movie. And by that I mean the review's too long because the movie is too long. I don't know. I just really loved it. It was just such a fun, beautiful, pure spectacle, blockbuster cinema experience. And I just had so much fun watching it. It's probably recency bias, or is it that I'm really attracted to the sexy villain Na'vi? It's the recency bias. That's why it's so high. It was the recency bias thing. Number 2, Ninja 2. So, I don't know if this film really is the second best film of the year. I mean, it definitely is a 5-star masterpiece. I've seen it twice in cinemas, not in cinemas. One of the most magical, awe-inspiring, breathtaking films I've ever seen. K-pop Demon Hunters, Spider-Verse. Oh, you think their animation looks good? No! Fucking disgusting! No, I mean, obviously they're incredible. But what I'm trying to say is, you think that's pretty good. Ninja 2 will blow your mind in terms of animation. It was overwhelming. It changed the game for animation. Like, I feel like every film I'll see now, I'll be like, I mean, it was good, but there was no Ninja 2. And like every film that I've talked about for a very brief amount of time, I've got a video up. It'll be a link in the description, maybe. Or just, I don't know, Google it or whatever. If you want to hear some slightly longer thoughts or whatever. But yeah, I just feel like I'm really going to come out and bat for this film. This tiny little independent film by China. Nobody's seen it. Nobody's heard of it. So please go out and hopefully spend your hard-earned money because this film really needs it. And oh my god, we've finally come to it. Top to the film of the year or whatever. And if I missed a number, I don't know. Just say, did I miss 4 or 5? Just, if I missed one of them, 4 or 5 in the middle somewhere. The 4th or 5th best film of the year was, fuck, I don't know, the Big Bash game that happened last night. It was truly the best Big Bash game I've ever seen in my entire life. The first team that came out to bat got the second highest Big Bash score ever. They hit the most sixes in a single 20-over game ever in the Big Bash. And the first ball of the second innings, caught behind, out. And it was like, it's game over. I literally went from my giant TV downstairs where I watch all the things upstairs to bed. I brushed my teeth. I flossed my teeth. I was ready for bed. And I was like, well, I'll just put it on for a couple of minutes while I kind of get a bit sleepy and go to bed and scroll my phone. And suddenly it was just 6 after 6 after 6. And then they were like playing really well. Spoilers, I suppose, for this game that you're not going to watch. 6, and then they got the most sixes of any game ever, and they fucking won. The second biggest score of all time. Like, so unfathomably large a score that the chase was impossible, but then they chased it and got... Like, imagine getting the second best score ever and losing. Now you have the third best score ever, because you lost in the second last ball of the game. Second last ball of the game. I don't know what you're thinking. That sure does sound like the second best film of 2025. But what could possibly beat that? What could be the best film of 2025? Hold on. It's flat. I'm wearing the wrong fucking hat. God damn it! And so what could possibly be the best 2025 film? That thing I said before. I'm glad you asked. Number 1, the 2025 AFL Grand Final. Go the boys! Yes! Back to back. Back to back. I did this joke last year and I never thought I would do this stupid joke again. But we fucking did it. Back to fucking back, baby! Fuck cinema. Go the Brisbane Lions. But in all seriousness, I do own this on DVD. Do I have proof? No. I mean... As a cinephile, I bought it on Blu-ray and DVD because I'm allowed to do that because that's available. I'll put up the thing to show that it's definitely here. It's possible to buy. Did I buy it? No. I have the streaming service KO, so I can just rewatch it endlessly like I do. And I can't log it on Letterboxd, otherwise I would have seen 500 films this year, not 430, because I've watched it so many times because it's the greatest thing you'll ever see in your life, except for the 2024 Grand Final. Fucking won that as well. It's such a good time to be alive. I made all those jokes before about being sad And it's only when I forget that football exists and that my team is the best and that whatever team you go for isn't the best. It also brings out a dangerously competitive side of me. Scares me. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all the YouTubey things. What was your top 10 best films of the year? And if you, for some reason, somehow, got to the end of this video, I'm sorry. I am truly, deeply sorry. And thank you so much. Check out my Letterboxd, because if you somehow got to the end of this video, you probably like movies like me just a little bit too much. So check me out on Letterboxd. I logged a disgusting amount of films this year, and it truly is my favorite thing in the world. I love it more than 2 of my 3 children. And I know what all you parents out there are going to say. That's not funny. And you're right, that isn't funny, because it is a joke. I love Letterboxd more than all of my children.